Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another edition of Wrestling Talks and Thoughts. I'm your host, Saheem the Dream. I'm trying to get my hat ready. And I'm here with the big bad Woody Daddy. Your boy Ant-Man. He just went silent. Right now, I'm checking out this press conference. Trying to hear what Triple H is saying.
I'm so happy for him to be able to come here and do what he did tonight. And
About CM Punk's return.
It sounds silly, but as it being War Games sort of off him a little bit to come back and be able to just be Randy Orton and do what he wants to do. You have no idea what performers and athletes go through when they've been gone for a long period of time and they have to fight back through something like that. I almost used a really bad word. The tricks that your mind play on you to wonder if anyone's going to care, to wonder if it'll matter, to wonder if you still can do.
Were you guys excited about Survivor Series tonight?
How confident you are in that
Drop a comment. I'm just listening to what Triple H is saying.
So to get him out there tonight, blow the roof off this place.
He's talking about
And
just addressing certain things at Survivor Series. Right now, he's talking about Randy Orton's return. I'm waiting for him to talk about Punk.
To get into the rest of the PLE, I thought an incredible night. I thought the women just that Grand Slam is still sailing out of the park. Amazing job. You know, Shotzi put on a performance that I think solidified her in that role in that upper tier. And everybody else, you know, star-studded match that just delivered on every end. Gunther and Miz, you can never count the Miz out, and I know it'll sound cliche.
Oh, my hat look weird.
If the job at the moment is be a comedian, he's a comedian. If it's to be serious, he's serious. If it's to be an incredible athlete, he's an incredible athlete. Like his value to us, his value across the company as a spokesman, as a human being, as everything you want to be able to represent what the WWE is. Miz does it. He does it better than just about anyone. And then Gunther is just a whole nother level with him.
Waiting to finish. Triple H finish.
His performances, one after the other. He makes you believe with your whole heart and rips it out of your chest. You know, he's just awesome. Can't say enough good things about him, and that delivered incredibly well. Santos and Dragon Lee, just two lucha guys that bring so much more to the table than just being two lucha guys. Santos's run here up against Rey Mysterio, his turn, so to speak, has just been phenomenal so far. He's lightning in a bottle, and this was the moment, for me at least, that I was waiting for with him, that we were trying to get to with him, to give him that to sink his teeth into. And I think right now he's just on the launching pad of where he's going to go. And I'm incredibly excited for that. And then Dragon Lee, you have to say nothing more than Rey Mysterio dubbing him the future of Lucha Libre, right? Like, the sky is the limit there as well. And I thought that with Rhea and Zoe proved that she can hang at that level and belongs at that level. So she did an amazing job. And, you know, if I think Michael Cole might have said something like this tonight, but if you look up Star in the dictionary, there's a picture of Rhea Ripley sitting there. I mean, just has it on every single level. And just continues to get better and better and better every single time she's out there and I see her. So, and then the men's war game match was just off the chart. You know, a lot of story there, a lot of nuances there that I thought delivered on every level. You know, these matches can be just action extravaganza, but to me that doesn't do anything. It's in the storylines, and the action has to match it. A movie with just a bunch of crazy good CGI is not very good. The story has to be there. I thought the story was there for everybody across the board, and sort of, in a lot of ways, it leaves you with a lot of questions answered, but a lot of questions still existing, and I think that's a good thing. And then, across the board, I thought we just had a spectacular night. From here, Rumble coming up, Tampa is going to be amazing. It'll be interesting to go in there with actual people going crazy in there instead of video boards going crazy. Can't wait for that. We will be in Perth, Australia, the Elimination Chamber. We will be in Philly for Mania. This 24 is going to be an incredible year for WWE. I think 6 of our biggest PLEs are international this year, with France coming up and Berlin coming up. So
Yo, this is crazy, yo.
I feel like we're just getting rolling. So the last thing I'm not mentioning, obviously, is the elephant in the room, but I'm going to open it up to questions because I'm sure somebody is waiting to ask that one first.
All right, first question here in the front row.
Emily May with Sportskeeda Wrestling. We all want to know, we just saw it happen. CM Punk made his return to WWE here at Survivor Series. How did that all happen? And what's next for CM Punk?
So this is one of those things. Is that me?
Excuse me.
All right. Is this still working? Yeah. This was one of those lightning in a bottle moments that came together very quickly.
Yeah, it just happened before. It happened 10 minutes before
Incredibly
the match
excited
ended.
about it. It's been a long time, and in some ways been a long time coming. You could say this about CM Punk. Love him, hate him, positive, negative, whatever you want to say. People talk about him all the time. He is a magnet for that. He's a conversation starter. And it's tough to look past that. And for me, if our fans want it, if the WWE Universe is excited to have it, then let's go. And we'll figure out the rest of it from there. This came together super quick, which I'm sure is why it stayed very tight. There's a lot of speculation at that point. It was nothing but speculation. For most of the time, it was speculation. It didn't really start to come to fruition until everybody stopped thinking it was going to happen. And then all of a sudden, it was happening. But extremely excited. A lot of time has gone by, almost 10 years, right? And if you are the same person you were 10 years ago, 10 years later, you've messed up. Everybody grows. Everybody changes. And I'm a different person. He's a different person. This is a different company. And we're all on the same even starting ground. So what's next for CM Punk? That'll be interesting, won't it? Yeah, I'm interested to see that myself. I know whatever it is, it'll be talked about, it'll be exciting, and it'll be a thrill ride for the WWE Universe, no matter what it is. And I'm thrilled. We're all thrilled to have him back here, and to have him back, cliche to say, but have him back home in WWE. It's where he belongs.
Thank you. Hi, Nick Hausman, House of Wrestling. Just to kind of follow up on Emily's question there. How much of this was something that, you were pushing for as opposed to TKO was pushing for and Arios was pushing for? Obviously, the dynamic has shifted a lot.
There has been zero push from anybody past WWE. It's myself, Nick Khan. To be honest, pretty few people knew about it past that. And, it's a funny thing now because all of a sudden there's like this mystery entity behind
I think a lot of
WWE.
people are interested to kind of know how that dynamic is working. That's why I asked it.
We're doing our thing. And we're trusted to do our thing and trusted to do what we feel is right for business. And I gotta be honest, I'm probably the top people at TKO were watching the show going, "Oh, you know, yeah, it was a good thing, right?" So it's a crazy cool time right now in WWE, and I think fans can feel that.
Oh man. Indeed, it is a very cool time for WWE. The Big Bad Booty Daddy!
Yo,
Sir.
what's going on? It's been a wild night.
So we all know, so the most exciting news of the night, of course, is that R-Truth has returned to the in-ring performance. DJ FaZe, I agree with you 100%. R-Truth is back. The man who was in high demand, right? R-Truth is back. Oh, man. This is interesting. CM Punk has made his WWE return. You guys are joining us. Drop a comment in the comment section below. If you guys are new to the channel, go to Facebook, go to YouTube, preferably YouTube, and subscribe to the channel. You'll get those notifications every time we go live.
CM Punk is back, bro. My heart's still racing.
Yeah. I'm very interested. I'm very interested in what happens.
Yeah, 'cause they don't seem like they don't have nothing ready for him. Like we won't see him on TV for him.
Yeah,
I think he just signed tonight. I'm telling you.
He probably did. He probably was like, you know what? Screw it. You only live once. Let's do it.
To keep the dirt sheets from finding out, it happened tonight.
That's what the dirt sheet said?
No, I think so. That's what I'm thinking.
I just hope he just don't mess this up.
I don't think so. He gonna prove a point that it wasn't. You're gonna see the truth now. All that stuff in AEW, it's all his fault. I'm not a Punk fan. I'm not taking nobody's side, but
right. But you think that it's gonna
the truth that I know all that shit wasn't his fault, bro.
No, I agree. I don't think everything was his fault.
Because look, they're messing with Edge right now. Edge already got into an incident.
Yeah, but I mean, well, okay. But the question is right? Why is it that this is happening with Edge and CM Punk, but it didn't happen with Mark Henry? It didn't happen with Big Show. It didn't happen with Daniel Bryan.
They're backstage.
It didn't happen with Moxley.
Well, they're yes men, basically.
I wouldn't say that.
Daniel Bryan going yes men. He's for the future. Like, yeah, the future of wrestling and stuff like that. And he has a different approach probably than Punk. Punk is probably more aggressive. Punk is from the Undertaker era. Right? Punk was around taking DX and all that stuff.
Yeah, I mean, but that's but again, even if they are backstage, right? We would still heard some reports of there being some kind of conflict.
Not really when they out the way. Mark Henry, they signed him as a trainer or a commentator. I don't know what his backstage role is. I guess a trainer.
But they have some involvement with them.
Yeah.
They involve. I mean, because even with CM Punk just being involved in the capacity that he was just putting on matches. I mean, he could just, go through how the match is going to go. Yeah. And I mean, because really the conflict just came about. The last conflict he had was about a match.
It was about safety. It was about protecting
safety,
himself. Right. Yeah.
But prior to that, it was because his issues, because of what was going on between him and Colt Cabana.
Yeah.
Then after him and Colt Cabana, right? Then it was him doing the media scrum where he was doing during the press conference. He just, divulged what happened what was the fallout between him and Colt Cabana. And he gave his opinion about what he thought about the EVPs, and that's where the problem started. That's where, whatever happened between him and Colt Cabana was between him and Colt Cabana, right? And he was saying what he said. But when he started to mention the EVPs, the Bucks, Omega, everybody that was involved as an EVP, that's where the fight broke out. That's where the problem, Hangman, that's where the issue, started to happen.
Yeah.
But that's where the fight broke out. The issue initiated with Hangman making the comment about defending AEW from CM Punk.
Mhm.
Apparently, Hangman Page felt some way about it. CM Punk took it personal, still went into business for himself after he got on Hangman Page for going into business for himself. But, we all know the story, right? But my thing is that why is it him and Edge are the only ones? I'm not saying that these guys are innocent,
Mhm.
but I'm also not saying that CM Punk is innocent.
I think Tony Khan put in his AEW original guys' head, like, hate the other side. Like, yeah, I'm gonna bring them guys over, but we're gonna still bring them hell. But I think that's what he be putting in their head. Like, I don't know. It's just weird. Like, you do make a point though, because you can also say with Billy Gunn too. He's a WWE guy, and who else? You say Henry, Big Show.
Yep, Henry.
Yep, Dean Malenko. You can say Dean Malenko's a WWE guy. He worked backstage. He worked backstage for years, Malenko.
Right.
So here's the thing. I think CM Punk in WWE I think we're gonna see. I think he's gonna be better in WWE. And here's why I say we all say that AEW is more indie, where they you gotta actually showcase your talent and your skill. Where WWE, they're entertainment, so they can kind of mask what you can't do, and kind of like So now he doesn't have to be a wrestler; he can be a performer now.
Yeah, like Austin.
Right, exactly. Because we see Austin had like 6 moves, 3 moves. The Luthez press,
3 moves of doom,
and the stunner. That's it. But Austin was you ask people saying who don't really watch wrestling, they'll say Austin was the greatest. You know what I'm saying? So now
3 moves. That's all you needed, 3 moves to be the greatest.
3 moves. Luthez press, stomping, and the stunner. That's it.
That's it.
But I'm not gonna lie. Like so I don't know. So I think they would certain things as a wrestling watcher, I should say.
Mm-hmm.
I saw certain things when JD went to the top. I'm like, all right, they're gonna throw him off the top to Randy to RKO.
Okay.
And then after the match, Cody Rhodes' music's playing. I'm like, yo, they still got a lot of time left. And I don't know if y'all noticed, Cody Rhodes' music started getting lower. And I'm like, why do you know his music? And then when Punk music played, I was like, holy shit. Like, I would say they're jaw dropping.
Yeah, these dudes that I follow on another pod, he's there. And I follow him on Twitter, and he was like, yo, something's got to happen. The cameraman got like a last minute call. He said, like, yo, they're rushing to the entranceway. He said, the cameramans are running. Yo, they just ran past me. He's like, somebody's here. They just ran past me. As soon as he hit that shit, I looked at the TV. I see I said, oh, no way. At first, I thought it was Logan Paul pranking us. I said, oh.
I was Logan Paul. Got booed like crazy.
Yo, I said, yo, here come Logan Paul. Because I'm like, I don't got my glasses. I'm like, oh, this Logan Paul. I said, oh, he's about to get escorted out this building tonight, bro.
You'd have
So
to.
when I heard about the news, I felt like it was closely possible to him returning because there was a report on one of the popular wrestling sites saying that Living Color
remastered,
reissued a remastered version of Cult of
and he posted on his Instagram story this morning.
CM Punk.
Yo, he been saying on his Instagram he's coming back since he left AEW, bro.
Yeah, and Triple H even said in a press conference he's off the stage, but he even said he was like, yo, I'm not. He said if the fans want it, we're gonna give the fans what they want, and they've been wanting this for a while. And he was like that. It was 10 years ago. He said, so he feels like everybody has grown within 10 years. So he's like, now, if you haven't grown it within 10 years, you're the same person you were 10 years ago, then that means you haven't grown. There's no growth. You know what I'm saying? So now, when they give him the mic for the first time, AEW better watch out. He's going to talk so much shit about him. I already know.
And Hunter's going to let him.
He's going to let him. They're going to let him.
Look, you know what Hunter's saying? You already said he threw a shot at Vince, basically. What he said is he said something just now during the press conference. It was kind of like a little jab at Vince.
Yeah. I think he said the company has changed, or he said we're not the same company we were.
Yeah, we're not the same company we were before.
Yeah.
That was a jab at Vince.
Oh yeah. I mean, yeah.
Oh, that's homegirl from Women's of Wrestling. I don't know her. That's crazy.
Oh, you know her?
Yeah. She do OnlyFans and stuff too, I think. One of them got an OnlyFans account. I think that's her or the other one. I forgot what one of them. They look alike.
Doing what? Oh man. Oh my god. She's a wrestler or she's just a
she's a indie wrestler too. One of them is an indie wrestler too. They got an OnlyFans account. They do mad milk content.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
I'm hyped. You saw 3 returns, and I like.
Who was the third return?
R-Truth.
Oh shit! Yeah, I forgot about it. Yeah,
But I love the plot twist that they had when Randy wasn't there and Randy was so-called not going to show up, or they didn't know he was going to show up, and then Rhea came out with the Money in the Bank contract.
Yeah. And then Randy pops out. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I mean, I was shocked to see CM Punk, but more excited to see Randy.
Yeah, Randy's brolic now. He's like Hulk.
Yeah.
He's like a damn avatar.
Yeah. He looked like the old Randy when he was Intercontinental Champion.
Yeah,
But
he's huge.
This is the best pay-per-view so far of the year.
Yeah, Full Gear just got wiped out the window.
What already?
Yeah, Full Gear was. Full Gear just got.
He was
Yo,
good.
nah, Full Gear was not better. I just said it gets. And Full Gear was fucking. It was great, but this just wiped Full. I don't even remember what happened to Full Gear now after tonight.
What? Already?
Yeah.
I mean, to me, Survivor Series, like the best match was the men's match, of course.
Of course.
And
Dragon Lee and Santos was fire.
Dragon Lee and Santos. I mean, we know the Miz is going to
I
lose.
gotta rewatch that because I kind of like was in and out of that match.
Which one, Dragon Lee and Santos?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I kind of was like in and out too. I seen bits and pieces. The women's match was good.
Charlotte had a breast reduction.
Yo, so me and Ant was talking about this. They screwed the team Damage Control because Damage Control was supposed to have the advantage because they lost.
Yeah, I think they messed up.
They did. Because
What was the advantage?
Yeah, because Becky got pinned on SmackDown, which gave Damage Control the advantage.
The one-man advantage. They supposed to go have the extra man.
Yeah, Bailey's team. Bianca's team got the advantage. I'm like, how they lost?
Oh wow. Well, yeah, they messed that up then.
But
to see Becky and Charlotte at the same time is interesting.
They violated because Bailey, as they said, Bailey was the MVP of Damage Control. Like she was saving the match throughout the whole night, and she took the bullet for all of them. Like she hit everybody, got everybody finished.
Yeah, that's a little twist in the story now. Now are they gonna turn on her after this now?
Who?
Damage Control just gonna be 5 deep now.
I hope they do.
Once Dakota officially come back,
but they supposed to be bringing old girl back from. They supposed to be bringing another Japanese girl.
Wait. Hold on a second. I gotta. Chanel just sent me some.
Another Japanese girl coming in. That was in a faction in Japan and Stardom.
I heard.
You know, Triple H got the hard-ons for the Japanese. Don't be surprised he brings Kenta back, yo. And give us the match we were supposed to have in AEW, Kenta versus CM Punk. GTS versus GTS. What was his name? What was his name in NXT? Hideo Itami?
Hideo Itami.
Say that Shinsuke's promos was geared towards CM Punk.
Yeah. Yeah. They better
say. What was he getting in his promos?
He was saying mad shots towards CM
Punk.
Punk.
Mad jabs. Like he referenced the Cult Personality theme song.
Yeah.
And he said he said he's somebody to set me free.
Yeah.
All
in my set me free.
He was throwing mad Punk jabs.
We better thank Shinsuke.
Oh, for bringing back CM Punk?
Yeah, because they probably didn't have nothing for Shinsuke. They probably told Shinsuke, listen, go out there, cut some promos. If you could get him to sign, we'll give you your match.
That's probably what they did.
They need to thank Edge. Edge going to AEW really spark that because Edge would never went to AEW. I don't think WWE would have considered it. But the
I
fact-
mean, well,
Thank you, Jungle Boy, too. Thank you, Jungle
yeah,
Boy.
I think it was two. I think that was one of the things that helped tip the scales was Edge going to AEW, but again, CM Punk being a spiteful person or a person who hold grudges, as he says, hopefully he's grown out of that place emotionally as a person. But him having that feel of or that slight of I finally decided to return when I said I wouldn't return. I go to this company, things don't work out as expected. I felt like I felt like the rug was pulled from under me. I want to kind of, finish my run. And then he says, you know what? Now's a better time to go back to WWE and stick it to a company that didn't do me right when I gave him, a prime opportunity to take advantage of my return. And I think that's probably one of the things that's really, I think that's the lingering thought in the back of CM Punk's mind. I think he wants to be back. I think he wants to return, but I think that was extra motivation as far as him having that issue with the EVPs.
I do have breaking news here.
What's that?
So Ryback vowed to
He's retiring.
if CM Punk returned at WrestleMania. So I think we can officially say Ryback has officially retired.
Yeah, Ryback officially retired.
He said if CM Punk returns, then he'll retire.
Yeah.
Yep.
I already thought he was retired. I ain't see. Retired from what?
That Negro ain't retiring.
He retired from talking.
Right. When's the last time he had a match?
2014 against Punk.
I mean, he hasn't been wrestling in the Indies.
I haven't seen nothing.
NWA. The other thing, speaking of
NWA
Indies,
could use them. Yeah, they could.
Speaking of Indies, so Dolph Ziggler was photoed, was a picture. There was a photo op of Dolph Ziggler backstage with
At an AEW show.
Yes.
December 21st, baby.
December 21st. Of course, I'm gonna tell you right now, if Dolph Ziggler signs with AEW, I'm watching the AEW.
Are you really?
I'm dead
Yeah,
serious.
I'm dead serious. I might watch it again too. I stopped watching it.
With AEW?
Yeah, I stopped watching it.
Are you serious?
Yeah, I'm getting this shit is getting out of control.
Wow, what happened? What happened?
It's just that I watched the PLEs, but Dynamite's been like, without Christian, it's trash, bro.
Wow. What about like what's the guy name?
Without Christian and MJF in them, because this devil thing, they're dragging it now. Like they should have revealed the devil at Full Gear. Like, what are you doing? And he didn't even pop up at Full Gear. Like,
so it was a person in a devil mask going around attacking people?
yeah, and him and he got 4 other people with him.
4 other people with him.
Yeah, so I'm starting to think it is Dolph.
If it's Dolph, that'd be dope.
Dolph, Mustafa Ali. And I'm trying to. It's not.
If
Top
it's Mustafa
Dollar.
Ali, then I'd be like, whatever. It's like whatever.
And they're just keeping them masked until the 21st. But their next pay-per-view is in here in New York around my birthday. I might go to that. What is it called?
It better not be Mustafa Ali. I'll tell you right now, it's a waste of time.
God, don't do that to Mustafa Ali.
It was
Retribution. So don't do that to my man Mustafa.
It was terrible. Listen, Mustafa Ali showing up as the devil is just as much as a waste of time as him showing up as a leader of Retribution. It was the same amount of waste of time. It was like when he showed up and he revealed, it was like, oh, Mustafa Ali. I'm like, who is that? But that's the guy. He was a cruiserweight from 205 Live. So if you watch 205 Live, you knew who he was. If you was a person who only watched SmackDown and Raw, then then you didn't know who he was. You didn't really kind of.
Then they got T-shirts already.
Wow, you gotta be kidding me.
What?
Well, put it back up, Jay.
And they told me they just signed them, but they got T-shirts done already.
Wow, it's gonna sell right out. Selling out.
Real? Is those real, Jay?
Yep, WWEshop.com.
They should have said on the bottom, "I was there." They should have had that. That's what AEW did when he came back. Yeah, he's signed. I think he's
crazy.
I think he's gonna be him and Roman at Rumble, man.
I think he wins. I think he wins the Royal Rumble.
LA
To fight who? Who's he gonna fight?
Seth Rollins.
Cody. Yeah, I mean Seth. Yeah, Seth. My bad.
Damn, LA Knight just got sent to catering.
All right, if he fights, I don't even want him to fight. I don't want him to fight Seth. I don't.
Him and Stone Cold, yo, at Mania, yo. It's gonna happen now.
Nah, ain't gonna happen.
Yeah, they gotta rekindle that. They was supposed to happen in 2012, man.
Yeah, but Stone Cold didn't want to get in the ring.
Yeah. Can you imagine that Stone Cold was in his 40s too, probably?
Stone Cold was it was a good moment, and Punk really wanted that match. That would have been perfect. But that was a perfect time. And
give me them in a street fight, man. I'll take it right now.
Stone Cold was like, nah. He was
give me a street fight, a parking lot brawl. Stone Cold, CM Punk.
You already seen Stone Cold's match against Kevin Owens.
That was great.
It was out of 5. If we talking about like if we rating that match out of 5, how many stars would you give that match?
A 4.7.
Which match?
You serious?
Yeah.
Yo, the only wrestling move they pulled off was a suplex.
It wasn't a wrestling match.
It was a brawl, but it's supposed to be. It is a wrestling match.
No, it wasn't. It was no disqualification.
Yeah, but it's a wrestling match. It's a street brawl wrestling match, and like it's supposed to be some kind of wrestling involved in the street.
Kevin, he did a swanton bomb.
Who? Kevin.
Yeah,
but Kevin's going to give you all the mobility.
He did an arm drag.
I'm sorry. They did 2 wrestling moves.
Yeah. Didn't they do a sharpshooter?
And a body slam.
What about a sharpshooter? I thought I saw a sharpshooter.
Probably from Austin, but
yeah, Luthez press is a wrestling move.
All he did was give him a bunch of knees to the stomach, punches to the face, throw him to the rail a few times, Irish whips to the rail, Irish whips to the rail, knees to the stomach, punches, knocked him down. That was it. That's all he was doing. Suplex him once.
He was doing that in the 90s against Triple H.
He was. But I never thought Austin was a great wrestler. I thought he could wrestle. Every time, like whenever we talk about wrestling, I always say that. I was like, Austin
his wrestling days was at ECW. He put on good matches at ECW.
ECW, yeah. Like Austin's like, if you want to watch Austin really wrestle, his best matches is against Brett. Like when you see Austin like in his
tag matches. No, against Ricky Steamboat too.
Steamboat, yeah, right. In his WCW days, like if you watch his WCW matches.
Well, that shows when you have to have like you gotta. You know what I'm saying? Austin needs to be in the ring with a wrestler, you know what I'm saying, in order to have good matches. Because if you put him in the ring with straight, like him and Undertaker, that's a brawl. Him and Kane, brawl, you know what I'm saying? So when he fights like Owen Hart, when he fights like Brett, Shawn, you know what I'm saying, like guys who actually wrestle, that's when he has his best match.
Yeah, I mean, even his match against Shawn at WrestleMania was better.
Right, and Shawn was fighting with a messed up back.
Yeah. I mean, he just did a lot of suplexes. I gotta watch the match again, but I could definitely say for sure. I know for sure throughout the late 90s and early 2000s when Austin was wrestling, Austin was not giving you a plethora of moves. You get a suplex, you get a body slam, you get a Luthez press, you'll get an Irish whip, and you get an elbow off the mid rope. Not even the top rope, but the mid rope. He won't even go all the way up. And that's all you got. That's all you get. That's all you get from Austin. And then you get a stunner and just be happy that you had the match.
Yeah, I don't know what they're gonna do with Punk, man.
He's gonna be on Raw.
Think so?
Yeah.
He gonna be on Raw. Raw is the hottest show.
Raw don't got no baby faces, right?
Raw is full of it. They want no heat. Well, no, Drew is the heel now. Now it's kind of even because on the baby faces you got Seth, Cody, and Jay, and on the heels you have Drew, Judgment Day, Gunther.
Yeah, I'm letting you know right now. FTR is coming back next year.
I believe it. Miles Brown said the women's War Games match was great.
MJF is coming next year. FTR is coming next year. Wardlow.
I can see that.
Wardlow and Ricky Starks. I'm telling you.
Yeah, Ricky Starks definitely gonna be in the Rumble.
All the Cody boys are coming over now.
I'm gonna tell you, but the problem is this: is that WWE don't need to sign a bunch of AEW guys. They don't. They really don't. They're underdeveloped.
But if you think about it, they're gonna sign them, send them to AEW. I mean to NXT. Most of them, not all of them. MJF is not going to NXT, but I can see Ricky Starr going to NXT for a little bit.
Yeah, yeah, but it's
Wardlow,
like,
too.
they're gonna have a pack roster of wrestlers who don't necessarily who won't necessarily embody what they need for the future. Like if I'm looking at people that they already have people they need for the future. They lost Riddle, who's like my guy, one of my guys. They still have Austin Theory. They still have Gunther. Who else? They still have
Carmelo, Trick Williams.
Carmelo. They still have Braun Breaker.
Yeah, Trick Williams. You gotta throw Trick Williams in there. Trick is the hottest thing on NXT right now.
Yeah,
Trick,
I think after
Trick needs work. Trick needs work.
You seen him lately?
Nah,
I see him. He needs work.
His finisher and his in-ring work does still need work, but as far as like his entrance and everything outside of that, yeah.
His dope, yeah, like his ring attire, fire. Like his whole get up, everything is good. His mic skills are terrible. Like not terrible, but it's like you can tell like he's still trying to find his bravado when he speaks. Like he's still trying to find like.
I think after Deadline, Trick and Melo have their match, and Trick wins.
You know, AOP is on NXT again.
Oh, they showed up.
I think so.
I know they signed it already, but I don't.
No
They're
way.
saying, but they haven't. I know they haven't.
No way.
Showed up.
No way. I gotta check. No way. Are you serious?
I don't think they showed up. Did I watch it?
I'm calling it now. This Tuesday, AOP. I'm calling it.
Oh,
Yeah.
come on, Ant.
Tuesday, yeah, but but last week now they didn't.
Because
show
they
up.
said they've been signed to WWE for a year now.
Yeah, them and Tyler Breeze.
Yeah. AOP this Tuesday. Calling it.
Wait. You said what?
They've been signed over a year.
And
To WWE.
Yeah.
Angelo and them just won the belts back, so I can see them coming and challenging for the tag titles.
Who's the tag champions? The Mafia, right?
Huh?
The family, the mob family is the tag champs, right?
Yeah, they got the belt back. They just won the belt back on Tuesday.
Man, so they 3-time champs? Or 2-time champs?
2 times they beat Chase U.
Chase U didn't even have the belts that long.
They only had it for like 2 weeks, if that.
They be doing Chase
Yeah.
U. They be doing
Yeah.
Chase U dirty.
Yeah, they've been signed.
Yeah.
They've been signed Tyler.
They were supposed to have him on Survivor Series tonight, they said.
Because Tyler Breeze was there, but they kept saying Tyler Breeze may show up, but I knew they didn't really have anything for Tyler Breeze to do to show up. So I knew I had a feeling that's why he wasn't gonna show up. But he's another that's been signed for a while. These don't have nothing to do with him.
But they need AOP because we need more tag teams. We need a stronger tag team division.
NXT got the tag team division. Right?
Yo, this is the first. Yo, did y'all peep how Randy was about to RKO Cody? I mean, Jay. He was,
yeah.
It's because of you. Jay was
Yeah,
like,
he
"I'm
was
sorry, man. I'm sorry."
But he was like, yo, I remember though. He's like, after this is all over, me and you.
Oh, yeah. Jay was like, "I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry."
All right,
I'm sorry, but
yeah, but this is what they need to do, man. Listen, man, Jay is hot right now. If Jay was ever hotter, Jay is hot right now. Jay came out, whole crowd. Every time Jay come out, the crowd goes up, right? The crowd was chanting yeet the whole time. Like Jay is on fire. They need to book another match with Jay and Drew McIntyre. Have Jay beat him to finish this feud.
Well, he will because the only reason that Drew won so they can have the War Games advantage. But I think if they have another one-on-one match, I think Jay definitely wins that match.
But this is like their third. That was like their third match, I think.
Now, it was a third. Well,
Their third match. It was like third or second.
Second match.
Second match. Okay.
Because I think it was Jay's first singles match, and he was like, "Yo, you wanna settle this next week? You still got a few with me, Oos? All right, next week." You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
I forgot if Jay or Drew won that. I forgot who won. I think Drew might have won.
The first one, yeah, Drew won all of them. All their encounters, Drew won all of them. They need to Jay needs to
But then again, I can also see CM Punk going to SmackDown to kind of bounce his star power over there.
Yeah.
Because SmackDown don't really have no real star if you think about it, a babyface star outside of LA Knight.
right? Who was not at Survivor Series tonight.
I figured that.
L.A. Knight, yeah. The Stone Cold Steve Austin. So the press conference is over.
So, it's funny because like LA Knight saying I mean no, he was like, yeah, we say no outside of Stone Cold and I'm like, bruh.
Come
Is the
on,
press conference
man.
over already? Is the press conference over already?
Press conference over, yo. No Punk. Of
See,
course, you know.
That's where AEW need to take notes at. You don't need to have a 3-hour media scrum.
Right. Yeah, you don't. You don't. You just need to have, you know, your highlight performance come out, say their piece, and then, you know, keep it moving.
Look what they did. They did Gunther, Becky, Charlotte, Cody.
Yeah, nice and easy. And then Triple H came out, of course. He addressed everybody initially. Yeah, nice and easy.
It's funny at Triple H only ends it, but the fact that Triple H started, I was like,
yeah, he had to start because you know them CM Punk questions was coming out.
Right, yeah.
Right. He had to, but one thing, but that's what I liked. He took it slow. And then, of course, he went to the obvious because he doesn't want. I mean, and of course, they don't want to give too much away. They want to save everything for Monday Night Raw when CM Punk comes out and he addresses the crowd and says what he, and you know, they give him the mic so he can say what he wants to say or say what he needs to say. And I honestly think that CM Punk is probably going to come out with a different head on his shoulders. He is going to come out with a different head on his shoulders. Hopefully, and I just hope that he does not come with the mindset of, I mean, you know, I just hope he comes with a new mindset, especially as far as his role and what he can contribute. I really don't. I mean, do any of you guys want to see him win a world title?
Hell no.
I feel like I said, WWE is they're more polished. They're more of a business, and they have a lot of veterans. AEW has a lot of veterans too, but AEW has a lot more younger guys in the locker room that, as we see, they look up to certain veterans, but, you know, certain veterans, they be like, who are you to tell me this? So I feel like I said, with Punk here, like I feel like they'll humble him a whole lot more.
Yeah,
really understand, like, this is my last chance, literally.
Mm-hmm. No, it really is, because once he messed this up, he is completely blackballed, and the only other place he got is TNA and NWA. TNA is supposed to be Impact is supposed to be reverting back to TNA. Have you seen any new shows in?
I would watch Bound for Glory, the last PLE.
So Bound for Glory is like their WrestleMania, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
It was good. They had Will Ospreay there, so you know it was good.
Yeah.
Josh Alexander for Alex Shelley. It was a good pay-per-view.
That was another notch. The fact they couldn't get Ospreay, I was there. I think they was like, all right, we got.
Yeah, that Ospreay. I think that Ospreay one hurt them.
It did.
Oh, WWE.
Yeah.
They really wanted Ospreay.
They really wanted him. They caught an eye on him too late, and I think he kind of took that kind of disrespectful. Like,
I think it was that, and again, I feel like a lot of wrestlers like AEW's schedule
style. Yeah, and they let him live in the UK too. He don't gotta move to the States.
You know what I'm saying? Because if you're on a WWE, you gotta be there. You know what I'm saying, for your regular weekly event, and then, you know what I'm saying, certain live events where AEW, they like, all right, well, you perform on Dynamite. I don't think they'll have live events. So, all right, you perform on Dynamite on Wednesday, and then you come back next week.
Well,
that's how they do it. Yeah,
I mean,
they allow his family to stay. So,
well, I mean, he did with Ospreay. I did hear Ospreay say he didn't mention that he didn't want to pull his kids from school. He likes where his family is at, so he didn't want to, like, you know, kind of. He said he liked the way his situation is, so he said that's the reason why he signed with AEW. That's what I heard. So CM Punk has returned. CM Punk is back in WWE. Is there any major you guys? I mean, I don't want to see CM. If CM Punk fights Roman Reigns at WrestleMania, I'm gonna tell you right now, I'm gonna be pissed. I'm gonna be so pissed.
I can see that maybe at Royal Rumble, but I don't see that at
If it happens at Rumble, fine. If it happens at Royal Rumble, and on that night Cody Rhodes wins the Royal Rumble, or the next pay-per-view Cody Rhodes wins Elimination Chamber to go on to fight Roman. All right, cool. That'll settle me in my heart. But CM Punk loses against Roman. All right, cool.
I don't think they're gonna put Punk in the title picture that fast. Because Rumble's what basically next month. It's too soon for him to be in the title picture.
And Roman don't really like Punk. From what I heard, I don't know how true that is.
Remember that video I shared with you? Yeah, I shared it in Google. I mean, on the show, Roman said he was like, hey, like if he comes back, you know what I'm saying? I don't really like him, but you know what I'm saying? If it's best for business and the fans want it, you know, I'm with it.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. Well, I mean, he's just for it. Okay. So, you know, he's for it. You know, he's for it, and he's definitely like, you know, I'm quite sure he'll be a big man about the situation. I personally, if he has a match against Punk, it's just like, just another opponent that, you know, seeing that Roman beats. But I'm not trying to see CM Punk win no title or for even Seth Rollins. And I'm not a big Seth Rollins fan. I don't even want to see him beat Seth. I was so turned off by him beating Hangman because it was so early. It was just like, yo, this is too early. I'm like, why are you putting a belt on him so quick? And it was just like, yo, Hangman is a new up and coming talent. Same thing with Omega. Omega was new. Omega had his whole year. He held the belt for like a whole year. You know, had his run with the belt. You know, so it was like, all right, cool, that worked. But then now it's Hangman's time. Hangman didn't even go past. I think Hangman had the belt for like what, 4 months? Maybe four or 5 months. And then it was just like all of a sudden you're taking a belt. I'm like, yo, bro, I'm like, just when Hangman was getting into his reign, and it was good. Like I like what they were doing with his character. And then all of a sudden it's like CM Punk comes and CM Punk challenges him, and then all of a sudden CM Punk. It was just like, come on, man. It was just like, yo.
I like the fact that you let him take the belt from him. Yeah, I agree with you with that.
What would have made sense to me is if because to me I felt like it should have been after Hangman, it should have been MJF. I feel like MJF should have took the belt off.
So we didn't get a chance to talk about this. I know it's switching gears, but you gotta notice that the way Santos turned on Ray was the same exact way that Dom turned on him.
Yeah, I did notice that.
Okay, you mean like the clothesline?
Nah, because remember, Dom was like, "Oh, you chose this guy over family, and you chose Edge over the family, and and Santos did the same thing. Always supposed to be family. You chose Carlito over the family. So same exact way.
So Ray has a habit of choosing people over his family. Is that what she's saying, Jay?
But Michael Cole had me laughing because Santos was like, yeah, he wasn't family. He don't got the LWO tattoo. He chose his LWO tattoo on his hand. So Michael Cole was like, oh, so since you got the LWO tattoo, you family? It's petty, yo.
Wow. So I mean, you know, I think yeah, you know what I liked about the turn though, even with Drew McIntyre going after Jay, like everything makes sense in the story. One thing Triple H said during the press conference that I liked, he said, and Triple H said this, he said a lot of the guys, they went out there, they performed. He said, but what always gets me is the story. He said the story in which or why things are happening. He's like, those are the things that I look for. Those are the things that I really like. And I like the story. The story made sense. You have Carlito who comes in, new hotshot. Santos Escobar was supposed to be the guy on his wing. It looked like Santos Escobar was supposed to challenge Austin Theory for the United States title. Could have potentially beat him, but it wound up being Ray. Santos Escobar felt like his title reign, his title shot or his title opportunity was taken from him by Santos. You know what I'm saying? And then all of a sudden, this new guy, Carlito, shows up. He feels like, excluded from being from that close position with Ray, and then he turns on Ray. It made sense. Honestly, truth be told, I feel like as far as the LWO is concerned, it's just like, the only thing that's really Santos Escobar need to keep building on Santos. I like Santos Escobar. Santos Escobar with Delgado El Fantasma was fine. I feel like if he just take those guys back under his wing as a tag team and they go as a trio and they keep doing what they're doing, I feel like he was fine by himself. I like Santos by himself. Truth be told. I mean, if they do LWO, but LWO still needed more star power. Like Rey Mysterio was the guy who added that star power, and of course, Santos Escobar was supposed to be the extension of that star power,
Right.
but he was still building himself.
Right.
Yeah.
Fully agree. Now, like
Yeah.
you said, I would love for Raheem Wilds and whatever the other guy name is. He keep changing them so much, but then they get back to the Legado del Fantasma outside of NWO. LWO. Like, I think that would make sense because now you have your henchmen with you again. You know what I'm saying? Now,
Right.
even though they were they always the ones that took the bullet, but outside,
Right. Somebody got hit. Somebody got to get hit. Somebody got to get hit.
somebody got to do it.
Somebody got to get hit. Yeah. All right, guys. So it's the 12 o'clock mark, 12 a.m. We gonna call it a night. You guys been watching Survivor Series, been watching 3 hours of wrestling. So we don't want to hold you guys too long. We'll be back with you guys this coming week to talk about some more wrestling. We'll probably hit you guys up Tuesday, probably be live Tuesday. So because we know CM Punk is going to arrive. If CM Punk ain't there, then we ain't coming live. We probably ain't gonna be live. I don't know. But definitely AEW. We could talk AEW with and we'll be going live Thursday to talk AEW.
Yes.
Is still watching AEW.
Yeah, I got something to talk about this week.
All right. So we thank you guys for joining. Please hit the subscribe button. If you guys are catching us on YouTube, if you guys are on Facebook, join the Facebook page, group page, and join and drop your post, your wrestling post, and holla at your boys. Signing off, I'm your host, Saheem the Dream.
With your boy J Mac Mizzle.
And you already know, man.
The big bag booty. Yay! We'll see you guys later.
One.
Peace.